hair looks like a penguin and you're hot.
Alright then.
Can you see? Can you see me? Okay, I'm seeing.
Oh, I thought it was gonna fall. I was gonna be like, what?
Eat. Okay. So, what did we work on today?
Mental health? I'm bad at this.
This isn't going well. Okay. So today we decided to start up the... I'm gonna move it back. I like this. I hate my hair.
What? What is that? What is that?
Okay. Okay, hi again. Anyway. So today we worked on the mental health group again. We're gonna bring that back and get that started again. Today we started working on the newsletter. This is week 9 of the newsletter. It's backwards. Oh well, we tried. We wrote a few articles. It's almost done. Just gotta get a few more in to get the process going, and then we'll hope by next week we'll have our ninth newsletter out there, and we hope eventually we'll get the support group up and running again. This week we wrote, our articles are Empathy by Bree. I wrote an article called Silence by Fear. Depression poem, Bree's gonna write that.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish that tonight.
I wrote a article of suicidal ideations, passive versus active. Difference between mental illness and mental health. And how we'd love to hear from you to contribute to our noble cause, I could say. So, Bree, would you like to summarize your article?
So I wrote an article based on people being...
Sorry, I was playing with my eyebrows. Sorry.
Anyways, as I was saying...
Go on.
I wrote an article based on people being empathetic, and I can relate to that because I'm a very highly sensitive person when it comes to other people. So I basically wrote down how draining it can be for an empathetic person and the struggles we go through in life because we're so in tune to other people's feelings and thoughts. And if there is any other people out there who feel that they are empathetic as well, that you're not alone, and it can be draining sometimes to be an empath. So I figured that would be a good article to write since a lot of people do go through the struggles of that sometimes.
I wrote an article called Silence by Fear. It's basically about being silenced by the fear of talking about mental illness and how stigmatized it can be and how people aren't so open about it because they're afraid of being judged or and whatnot. I just wrote, I'm just gonna read it. I'm not good at summarizing, so I'm just gonna put it out there and read it. I mean, it'll be out next week for everyone to read, but I like it. It's a good article.
Yeah, it's a good article.
All my life I have been silenced by fear. Fear of the stigma surrounded by mental health and fear of reaching out as being seen as weak. When in fact, reaching out, taking and talking about your struggles is in fact what makes you stronger in the end. When you talk about it, you're opening up a new light to your struggles and where to go next with it. Struggling and having unhealthy ways to cope is what makes you fall deeper and deeper into a state that gets harder to get out of. The earlier you try to remove yourself from toxic situations and get help and talk about what you're struggling with, the easier it will become in the long run. My fear stemmed from childhood, when I was told not to talk about my struggles because it made me seem crazy or a freak by my peers. So for years I stayed silenced. I kept my struggles to myself until one day I was just tired of keeping quiet, so I talked about it, and since then I haven't stopped. I always get told that it's a waste of time to talk about it, but I don't let their words continue to silence me, as my voice could be the only voice to help anyone else struggling or anyone else silenced by their own fear. So that's basically what that article is about. It's based on being told not to talk about stigma and what you're going through because
Mind your biz. Being
told not to talk about your fear by your mental health, because it's like people are going through worse things than you is what they say, and that your struggles are up to what everyone else is going through in life. But that's not the truth. The truth is that everyone's struggles are the same struggles no matter what you're going through, and by talking about it, it makes things easier to cope with.
That's right.
I like this quote that I found by someone called Rollo May. I don't know who that is, but
Rollo May.
Rollo away.
Oh my God.
Courage is not the absence of despair, rather the capacity to move ahead in spite of despair. So that basically means courage is not the absence of fear, but it's what you do with that fear instead. Like right now, Bree and I are terrified of talking in front of a camera.
A phone.
A phone camera, same shit. It's recording. But here we are, recording
We're
and
still
shit.
doing it.
Even though I look like shit.
No,
That's
you don't. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's
fine.
fine.
I like this one quote I found about empathy too. Empathy is about finding echoes of another person in yourself.
It's true.
It's up to you today to start making healthy choices. Not choices that are healthy for just your body, but healthy for your mind. Like you can go to the gym, you can work out, you can take your vitamins, but if you don't have a healthy mind, then you're not going to live a healthy life.
Yep.
Anything else you want to add right now?
Nah, I think we're good for now because we haven't done some of the rest of the stuff we still have to cover. So
Yeah, we still have lots to
we'll
work
do
on.
another video when we have more to go on to.
Exactly. I'm just going to read the last article that I wrote. It's called Suicidal Ideations, Passive versus Active. Okay, this is kind of depressing. I'm going to get myself in the mood.
Okay, wait, what?
Just kidding, not that kind of mood.
Dim the lights.
Settle down. It's not that kind of mood. Okay. Alright. Stone Cold Professional. It ain't nothing like a professional. I don't want to exist anymore, but I don't necessarily want to die either. I just want to wake up each morning wishing that I hadn't. Like when I went to sleep, I just fell into a pool of nothingness that would never end. Like when you're crossing a busy street and a car comes along. You have the reaction of running across the street to get there safely, but you also struggle just not to care, or not if you get hit or not. I have that every
Wait, make you wait. Read it again. Read the sentence again. Read it like 1,000 times. I have that every waking moment of life. It's called suicidal ideation, and it comes in two forms: passive and active.
Passive suicidal ideation is just not wanting to exist and not caring about yourself, but it's also not having a plan to end it. When active suicidal ideation is having a plan to die and acting on it. I don't have a plan, as I don't necessarily want to die, but I don't want to exist at the same time. It's a complicated struggle that I have reached out and sought help for, but not everyone seeks help, and most people are passively suicidal until it turns to too much and turns into active. There are signs to keep out for, and don't be afraid to reach out when you see someone else struggling. Whether suicidal ideation is active or passive, the goal is the same: terminating one's life. Suicidal ideation, such as the wish to die during sleep, to be killed in an accident, or develop terminal cancer, may seem relatively... I don't know what that word is.
Where?
That word I wrote it and I don't know what it is. Inukanukus?
Sounded like you just butchered that.
Probably.
I don't even know, honestly.
I give up. I don't know. I'll look it up later.
Innocuous?
Innocuous,
Okay.
yes!
I was, you know when you're like afraid to say a word, then you end up looking stupid, like after if it's not right? That's exactly what
It's
that's like.
better than what I
Said. I don't even remember what I said. Nucleus or something. Okay, drink that dumb fuck juice. Dumb.
fuck juice. Okay, anyway. But it can be just as ominous as thoughts of actively killing yourself. Although passive suicidal ideation may allow time for interventions, passive ideation can suddenly turn active without warning. We also have a few more articles on the way that Bree's writing about narcissists and abusive relationships that Bree's been in the past that she wants to bring light to. We also have an article discussing mental health versus mental illness because they aren't the same thing, but they do not. Everyone has mental health. We're all going through struggles. A mental illness is the illness that affects the way people think, feel, behave, interact with others. It was a struggle printing off this thing. I printed off in the one computer up here, and then we thought I heard it downstairs, so we had to find it, and I was not running around like a chicken with my head cut off trying to find it, so I had to print it off on another computer.
Struggles.
And that's everything that we wanted to discuss today. If anyone has any questions or if they'd like to reach out to us, you are more than welcome to on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Let's Talk Sault Ste. Marie. What are you laughing about?
There's a water bottle over there.
What? What?
There's a water bottle over there.
Why is...
It's... How? How did it get over there?
Where is... Oh.
Sorry.
See it?
Sorry, I get distracted.
Dark. Squirrel. Anyway.
Shit.
Fuck.
Oh, God.
My dumb fuck juice.
Oh, Jesus.
Anyway.
We're not professionals.
No. We're just kind of winging this as it goes, so, like, we're human, we make mistakes, not perfect, but we're just kind of winging this, so you're welcome to come along for the ride with us, or you're welcome to sit and laugh at our idiot mistakes, because, you know, no one's perfect. But, yeah, that basically to summarize it. Hi, Kim. Anyway, basically to summarize,
Heart.
Anyway, before I was rudely interrupted, heart. Not by you. If anyone would like to contribute to our group or to our newsletter, you're more than welcome to reach out to us. Facebook.com/Let's Talk Sault Ste. Marie on Facebook, obviously. Can't. Next time we're writing a fucking script.
Oh, jeez. We're so unscripted.
Yeah, this is just kind of weird. Just like, let's just wing it. And then we winged it. And then this is the outcome. Anyway. So, as I said like 4 times now, if you want to reach out to us, you're more than welcome to at Sault Ste. Marie, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so if you have any ideas, you want to contribute to the news articles, to the group, if you have any ideas, if you want to attend future groups, because we've done 2 in the past, but it didn't work out because we didn't know what we were doing, and
We still kind of don't know.
certain people showed up that we don't want to be there, but that's beside the point. Anyway, thank you for watching if you watched. If you didn't watch, that's cool too. You do you. Anyway, I hope to hear from people, and I hope this becomes a success again. Thank you very much for watching. If you watched, if you didn't watch, then that's cool. You do you. Anyway, bye. Before I say anything else stupid, I'm gonna go drink my dumb fuck juice. Bye. Love you.
Peace. I think we're good for now because we haven't done some of the rest of the stuff we still have to cover. So.
Yeah, we still have.
Because, you know.
So I wrote an article based on